Oh, whoops. It wasn't even actually live yet. It's still a preview. There we go. All right, now we should be live. Cool. That was like a preview thing. My bad. All right, we're live now. All right, so welcome everybody to the first week of the coaching session. So basically, the way this is going to be working is first we're going to we have our special guest Mad Boss here, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a best of 3 set of just him and me. And we're not going to really say anything. We're not going to really get into the coaching too much yet. We're going to just play a best of 3 and kind of just, I'm going to basically be taking mental notes and kind of like seeing where he's at. And then after that best of 3, then we'll kind of discuss, where we can make some improvements. Cool. All right, and so from what he told me, he plays primarily Roy and Dr. Mario. So let's get this bad boy started. Little laggy. Oh, that's unfortunate. Recovered a little too low there. Oh, this is a really bad connection. I don't know why you're just sitting there teabagging me. You good? Alright then.
No sympathy from me.
Changing Wi-Fi. Okay. I guess he'll be back then. Yeah, that connection was a little rough. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. What's your favorite Smash game? Definitely this one. Yeah, this is definitely my favorite. Smash 4 was kind of like the first game that I got into competitively. Brawl was the first Smash game I actually like actively played, but I was just, a little kid. I didn't know how to actually like play the game. So Smash 4 was kind of like the first game I actually started to learn. So I definitely have fond memories of that game as well, but this game is definitely a superior to Smash Ultimate, or to Smash 4, I should say. All right, let's try this again. Yeah, this is way better. All right then. Okay.
I submit to no one.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh wow, you died to that. Okay, All right, cool. So, got a lot to talk about here.
No sympathy from me.
So, I think the two biggest things here, when we come down to like the core issues here, is the Roy itself needs a lot of work. I think you need a lot more practice on like, knowing like how to play Roy and like knowing his combos, knowing, what you're looking for, and also like just not getting hit so much. A lot of the times you might react early, or you basically, it was way too easy for me to hit you constantly. So, with that in mind, I'm going to switch to Roy, seeing that's your primary focus, and I don't know if it's possible for me to change the rule set here. Can I change? No, I have to remake the arena. Okay. So I think the first thing that's important first is to show you some Roy stuff. So we're going to actually hold off on the arena for a second, and I'm going to go ahead and go into training mode, and I'm going to be showing you some like basic Roy stuff. Basically a little mini Roy guide, if you will. Or the game crashes. That wasn't what was supposed to happen. Neat. Damn it. You don't have to show my RAR back here because I literally did it on you before. Yeah, there's a lot more to Roy than just jab RAR back here. I'm talking like a lot of other things, like juggling and looking for other combo opportunities that you never really seem to be able to, get going. Once the game gets back going up. Okay. Okay, cool. So, I think the first important thing that I think you need to work on with Roy is definitely the movement. So, like, you need to get in the habit of doing a lot of foxtrots like this. Like, this is some of, like, your core movement you'll be using as Roy. And I think you did start to implement it, like, because you were, like, moving around and you would, like, try to poke with down tilt and stuff, which is really good. But you also need to get in the habit of doing these foxtrots, as well as also doing short hop neutral airs, like this. So, basically what you're going to do, if I run it in slow motion here, is so we're going to do a short hop, press neutral air, and then fast fall. Like this. So we really want to get in like, because this is going to be one of your like primary approaches with Roy. Not buffered? No, not really. You just, you are buffering it like straight out of a jump. Like this. But yeah, this movement right here is going to be really important. As well as just doing short hop aerials for, with like up air and back air, forward air, all the aerials. Not really down air, but like just this type of motion is going to be one, like this is how you're going to get stuff done as Roy. Is you're going to, in a way, kind of just be mashing, these short hop aerials. And then some other core things is, so like I said, so let's get into some combos here. Is jab is one of your best like poking tools, like in close quarter, situations. And it's also going to be your primary combo tool. And it's a lot more than just, jab or back air at high percents, which is great and all. But there's also a lot of other combos too. Even a low percent, you can do jab into neutral air, or you can do jab into forward smash, forward tilt, anything like that. I know they're not saying true combos because it's at 0%, but I think you have to tag on a little bit of percentage like this. Yeah. Yeah, stuff like that, or also just like jab. And then once you get to mid percents, you can combo jab into forward air. I know you can do jab into up air, I think. Yeah, so these kind of motions are the things that you really want to get in the habit of, is fishing for, neutral airs, applying pressure with forward air. Like, as long as you're, like, not being dumb with how you're approaching, these moves are going to always be safe on shield. Like, you have no reason you can't, like, mash into people's faces doing moves like this. Another really good one that I use personally as a Roy player is I look for falling up airs like this, because that is like, because the move is just so strong and it has so many good follow-ups. Like just the falling up air into back air is 25% alone. You can also connect like first hit neutral air into jab. And I even know low percents. You also heard that full hop forward air and up air is good? Yes. So, like, you don't always have to short hop either. Obviously, if, your opponent is double jumping at you, you can always go for a full hop to stuff them out like this. Or if you're calling out jumps or you're catching landings, anything like that, full hops are also going to be really good. I don't think you can really... Yeah, you can. But yeah. And then also at low percents, because Roy's going to be applying so much shield pressure, with all of his aerials, jab, tilts, all of that stuff, it means that grab is actually a pretty useful mix-up. For example, if, like, I'm always sitting here fishing for neutral airs and I'm always approaching with neutral air, I can instead do what's called a tomahawk, where essentially I go up to them and make them think I'm going to neutral air, but instead I just short hop, and then grab them. And this can sometimes be a really good mix-up because your opponent's going to, shield. And then, like, at low percents, basic combos like down throw, neutral air. And then that neutral air will lead into, like, a forward air. You can do down throw, forward air. I don't believe that's true, though. You can also do down throw up tilt. Down throw up air. Just don't know how to implement it. And yeah, and I can see how that can also be an issue too. Is like, yeah, you can go into training mode and you can, practice these combos. But sometimes when it comes to an actual match, I can understand how it's like, okay, well now how do I actually hit those things? And it really just comes down to just, keep playing. And eventually you will, naturally kind of learn how to implement these things. And like I said, the movement's also a really big thing, foxtrotting, waiting for an opportunity to approach. For example, just like dashing like this, in somebody's range like this, can force them to commit to an option. So if I'm dashing around like this, this can commit, maybe, they're scared of an aerial coming in or any kind of attack that forces them to shield. So I can, foxtrot, make them shield. Or maybe I'll do this and they'll get scared and they'll try to jump or like try to attack me with an aerial and I can quickly just, raw back air. You're basically just trying to manipulate your opponent to do, like, to commit to an option and punish that option. And you also have to just really master just, spacing your aerials. Like I said, falling up air is really good. Okay. So, like, for example, when I was playing Ike is a lot slower than Roy. So it's really easy for Roy to pretty much just kind of be in Ike's face and just kind of mash buttons. and a lot of the times there's not much I can do about it because of his poor frame data and his poor recovery. Oh, I set the arena back up. Okay. The password's the same as last time. Let me see what the ID is. There it is. Oh, wait, that wasn't right. There we go. Cool. People said that I should play Bowser, Lucina, or Ike. I mean, so, and that's another thing too, is when you are trying to, you know, pick up the game, sometimes it is easier to pick up, you know, fundamentally easier characters, and, you know, things like Bowser, Lucina, or Ike are easier characters than Roy. But, you know, if that's what you want to play, then that's what you want to play. I mean, like, play what you want. There's definitely characters harder than Roy. Like, he's not too hard. And, you know, they do make good points. If you do want, you can always just, you know, practice like something like Ike or Lucina. Because that, you know, that way you're not necessarily always 100% worried about, you know, tech and stuff like that, and you can more focus on just, you know, the fundamentals. That was the wrong way. So for example, like I knew you were gonna land right there, but you know, you kind of just let me hit you with the rubber back here. So I think reaction speed is also another important thing that I think you need to work on. It's just being more aware of what I'm, you know, not necessarily just playing your own game, but also thinking like, you know, what am I looking for? There you go. You're doing better with the air approaches. There you go. There you go. Nice. Oh, that's unfortunate. Wow, those 3 stocks went by really fast. You did start to have a pretty good string right there where you did start, you know, you got the neutral air, you got, you know, the jab into the forward air. That was really good. So we're seeing some improvement already. I think you should really stick with the Roy right now. That way, you know, I can just focus on giving you advice for one character.
3, 2, 1, go!
Ooh, that almost killed me. That move is strong. Nice. That's another thing too, is Roy's up out of shield isn't too bad. It's not the best, but it's definitely not bad by any means. So I don't know if you know how to do up out of shield, like if you know that input, but I can definitely show you that, because that's another good useful tool for Roy, especially with like close range characters like Mario or anybody else who, you know, wants to be in your face. It'll be really good, especially because of its super armor. Okay, though. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if... Do you know how to do uppy out of shield? Roy's good with platforms. I think his best stages are PS2 and Smashville. For sure. Roy is also really good with platforms. I think I'll go ahead and change the stage to a platform stage too, actually. So, you do know how to uppy out of shield? Well, assuming you do know how to uppy out of shield, since you didn't really answer me, that is really good, especially in close quarter encounters. Just seeing how you move here. There you go. Doing better with the nair approaches for sure. There you go. Kind of just letting you do your thing here, kind of trying to see what you're doing before I just keep pummeling you. Like, don't worry about me, just keep doing what you're doing. Don't forget about up air too. Up air is really good. Nice parry. Honestly, you should have definitely just... You did the downward variant, but that actually didn't kill me. Yeah, if you would have just done that normal forward variant, I would have done that first time. Okay, I'm sorry, that was mean. Okay, so I'm gonna go somebody else. Because the Roy Ditto is obviously different than Roy versus another character. So you keep playing Roy, and I'm gonna play somebody else, and I'm gonna try and help you.
Choose your fighter. Mario.
Can't go wrong with Mario, right? Okay. Keep telling me what I should do, but what you shouldn't do. Okay. So what you shouldn't be doing. I think the first thing is definitely... I think you're being a little reckless, I think. I think maybe that you should show some more patience. So, like, basically, by showing patience, you're just kind of waiting for, like, your opponent to commit to an option and then just punish that instead of trying to force your own opportunities. Is essentially what that means. Because I think a lot of the interactions that you and I have been having is basically I wait for you to attack me and then I punish whatever you throw at me, basically. So I think basically you want to choose options that you know will be safe. That should have been an up air. I think, yeah, usually when you down throw, up air is going to always want to be your follow-up. So like when you do down throw, you want to do up air. Like honestly, and I think in a lot of situations, nice back air. I think a lot of situations, that's unfortunate, that up air is actually going to be better than forward air. Because I think a lot of the times you're overcommitting. So, let me see if I can set this up. There you go, nice up, he had a shield. See, it's stuff like that. Like, that is what I do. Is I basically just wait for my opponent to, like, commit onto me with options like that. For example, how I forwarded onto you, that's, you know, that's nowhere remotely safe on shield. So that was a free up, he had a shield punish for you. Or right there, where like I went to jump and I wanted to back air, but you stuffed my back air with a forward air. And then then right there you caught me overextending after the up air. When I tried to up air you again, you caught me with a forward air. Also, every time I hit you on the ledge, so like when you're in a tech situation on the ledge, you always roll in. Definitely always want to, yeah, like right there. You were in a tech situation right there on the ledge, and you rolled in. You do that every single time. You definitely always want to think about mixing up your tech options. Like whether that's just, you know, getting up in place or, you know, rolling closer to the ledge. But like, especially when people are on tech situations on the ledge, they always have a habit to roll in. So like, that's always something to keep in mind, like when you're fighting your opponent and when you are the person in that tech situation. If you're in that tech situation, you almost never want to roll in unless you were like never doing it before and you're doing it as a mix-up. Now, if you put somebody on the ledge or like in that tech situation on the ledge, you know, they're going to have that habit just like you do to roll in, so you can always expect that. Reading text is another really important thing with Roy too, and that's kind of that's not really a skill I can teach you. That kind of just comes out of just purely just playing the game over time. So I think it's just the biggest thing is you just need a lot more time playing the game, and you know, especially sticking with Roy and continue to learn Roy. You know, learn how to, you know, approach safer, you know, watch your overextensions. Also, I don't think you really shield a lot. That's another thing I've noticed, actually. Is I don't think I really see you shield too often. And when you do, I usually end up just grabbing you instantly. There you go. Like, I expected you to tech in right there on that platform. You teched out. I don't know if you did that intentionally to try and outsmart me, but if you did, then props to you. That was a good approach with the RAR back here. That was good. You know, the thing is you have to just keep applying pressure. Like, that's kind of, you know, what Roy's all about. It's just relentless pressure, but you have to be, you know, careful in how you do it. I definitely recommend, if you haven't seen it yet, Izaw's guide about Roy. He released it, I think, pretty early into Smash Ultimate's lifespan, but it's still all relevant stuff. Like, I don't think the character's really changed at all since the game came out. So I think that would be a really important video for you to watch if you haven't already. You know, I just realized. So, I probably should have mentioned this sooner. Well, I don't think you really use your aerials out of shield too much. So, for example, like if I commit an option onto your shield, you know, you do an aerial out of shield. And I think you did it right there. You did a neutral air out of shield. But you also want to get in the habit of doing, like, you know, back air out of shield, forward air out of shield, anything like that. Because those are going to be more damage than neutral airs. Especially because sometimes, you know, that can have a blind spot to shorter characters. So I think I need to go somebody who you can, you know, more easily punish out of shield. I think that'll be good for you. Also, I noticed right there you tried to use Roy's down airs to land. And that's definitely not one of his good options because down air's just really not that good of a move. You're better off just jumping away and just resetting neutral when you're in a situation like that instead of trying to contest me with down air, especially with Mario. Like, you're not going to win that almost ever. See how you forward tilted onto my shield and I... and so after your... What did I just... I completely forgot what I was going to say. You did something onto my shield and I back-aired out of shield. So, like, I basically just wait. Yeah, I did it right there again. Like, I'm just sitting here in shield and just doing an aerial out of shield. And that's, like, I think almost the entire reason you're losing. For example, nice parry. So now I know you're starting to try and use a lot of up B out of shield, but don't forget that there's other good, you know, out of shield options besides up B. Because, you know, up B is super committal, because if that up B misses, you know, that's a free punish for me almost every single time. There you go. Good grab. Okay. Let me switch real quick. Alright, so I'm going to go back to Ike, someone who, you know, is a lot more committal with his aerials. And so basically what I want you to practice for this match is to kind of, instead of trying to force a lot of approaches, literally just shield my aerials. And try to just punish them with like back air or forward air out of shield. Or if I'm right in front of you, you can also do neutral air. So, like, I'm not even going to really be, like, trying here. I'm going to basically just keep hitting, like, your shield. Nice. And I know that's hard because, obviously, you have a limited shield health. See, now you're doing a good job at, like, stuffing, you know, my jumps with your neutral air. Because that neutral air is way faster than any aerial I can put out. You're catching a lot of my jumps. You're doing a lot better with the neutral air approaches for sure since we started. I can see you being more patient, you know, you're waiting for me to commit those shield options onto you. And right there, that's like the first step I think that you need to take. It's just waiting a little bit. Especially because, you know, I'm assuming you probably don't do a lot of tournaments. You probably are mostly just, you know, playing on Elite Smash and stuff. And everybody on Elite Smash, they mash. They are all mashing. They don't think, they don't care. They're just pressing buttons into you. So having that skill of just, you know, blocking an aerial and then counter attacking it is going to be crucial, I think, for you to you know, climb on Elite Smash or to just, you know, generally improve in the game. Nice. There you go. So like right now I'm literally just, you know, sitting here, you know, spamming forward airs Ike. There you go. See, because now you know that I'm going to keep going for forward air every single time. So you're literally just shielding it and counter punishing it. That is exactly what I wanted to see from you. Oh, careful. Oh, that's not good. Looks like you got yourself mashing a little bit. Oh, that was weird. I don't know how you didn't snap the ledge on that. Yeah, his recovery is really stupid. There's so many times.
Don't stand in my way.
So many times that like Roy's recovery just doesn't snap the ledge when he's right next to it. Like that alone is like half the reason I don't main Roy, because I really love playing Roy, but that just bothers me so much. Could someone help me get better? Well, if you join my Discord server and you find the Google form for my coaching, you can sign up for that. And I can indeed help you get better. Your controller is getting sweaty. I think that's just you getting sweaty, Monsieur. There you go. Good aggression. Like, you really just gotta, like, you know, take those opportunities. When you get those opportunities to be aggressive, you have to, like, utilize them. Like, you can't just back out and just reset neutral. I think I'd still like to see more combos from you. Still finding those opportunities with things like jab and falling up air, neutral air, anything like that. Oh, that you could have just forward smashed me right there. Went into your shield on purpose to see what you'd do. There you go, can neutral air shield. Like, you're getting that rhythm down better of just, you know, waiting for me to commit an option. Yeah, that was good looking for up airs right there. Be wary of, like, you know, my invincibility when I first spawn and stuff. Because you were just trying to attack me right there, but I was invincible, so I literally just sat there and waited to punish you. Nice. Good patience. Bet you're gonna let that rip a lot sooner. Oh, you didn't have your jump. Well, I think you keep burning your jump too fast. I think maybe when I go off stage, I think I keep stuffing your jump. So I think maybe you need to try to be a little bit more patient off stage to, like, wait until you can go as low as possible and then just jump up B. When I countered that side B, I wanted to counter the side B, but I was shielding at the same time, so my brain just died. Ah. That's alright, everybody has a brain fart. So if you went, yeah, there you go. You went for up throw right there at the beginning. Grab me, up air. No, 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 up air. Here, grab me again. Down throw, up air. Down throw, and then up air. Or down throw, up air. No, that's a forwarder. I mean, that works. The reason I'm telling you to do up air, especially at those lower percents, is because Roy's up air leads into, you know, it leads into juggles. You can string together multiple up airs, and that'll get a lot more damage rather than just, you know, going for the forwarder. Because after you get the forwarder, you know, you finish the combo, but you know, neutral kind of just gets reset after that. You know, I just land and we're back to neutral. Versus if you go for an up air, now I'm stuck in the air. And, you know, having your opponent above you is like the best position you can possibly have. Like, you want to be below your opponent almost at all times in Smash Brothers in general. So I think we definitely need to capitalize on, like, looking for juggle situations with Roy. Yeah, you try looking for that down air again. Yeah, you're downing her a lot when you're landing. I'm just waiting for you to down air at that point, because I know you're going to do it. Like, it's okay to just land without, like, you know, throwing out a move. Or you can also just, you know, if you're trying to get out of the free fall, you can always just neutral air, because it's a lot faster and a lot less committal. Or, you know, you can always just, you know, jump away. And then after you jump, you know, you still have air dodge. Like, when it comes to, like, escaping combos or being juggled in Smash Ultimate, like, jump is usually going to be your best option, because for most characters, it's a lot harder to catch jumps in juggle situations than it is to, you know, catch air dodges or, you know, trying to force an aggressive option like attacking. So, like, jumping away from a combo is usually, like, the best thing you can do. Not saying there's no counterplay to it, but it's usually the safest. There you go. Good use of foxtrots. See, you did exactly what I was telling you with the foxtrots. Definitely don't do that. Don't up B from the ledge like that. That's almost never going to be the right option. Just get up, you know, do normal get up. If you want to do an aggressive option from the ledge, the best thing you can do is just drop ledge, double jump forward or back, because that can catch a lot of people by surprise. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where you're hanging on the ledge and then you let go and then double jump back with a forwarder. That can be a really good tool for you.
Choose your fighter.
What mod you using? I'm using a lot of mods. You have to be a little bit more specific, friend. Alright. I'm trying to kind of play different characters to kind of give you, you know, different feels instead of just, you know, if I just played Ike, then you would just know how to, you know, play Roy versus Ike. So I'll try to mix it up a little bit. I continued to apply pressure right there with that up air because I knew you were going to roll in from the platform. Mixing up tech options is always a really good thing to always just be thinking about when you get in those situations. Also, be careful with Roy's recovery. Make sure you go low enough so that you don't, you know, go above the ledge. And I'm sure you know that. It's just something that you need to just keep practicing. Every time you miss that ledge, it's a free punish for you. For me, I mean. Ooh, that was... Oh, you could have just forward smashed me right then and there. Like, don't forget that your objective is to take my stock. Like, if you see that, you know, I'm at whatever percent, you always want to try and, you know, think about what is the most optimal, you know, combo, attack, anything I can go for in that situation. So, for example, I was only, you know, 25%. So when I'm, you know, free to hit like that, setting up, you know, a juggle combo is going to be your best option usually. There you go. Good tech read with the up air. That was really good. Okay. You rolled in again from the ledge. Okay, yeah. So there's definitely an adaptation. There's definitely an adaptation problem here, because you should have already recognized that, you know, I'm literally just sitting here spamming side B. So you should have already just been able to, you know, your goal should have been to get to the ground as soon as you could to just shield that, and then that would have been a free punish for you. There you go. Good up tilt. Oh, that was an unfortunate air dodge. I saw what you were trying to do there. I think you just directional air dodged the wrong way. Those air dodge can be tricky to mess with. I think you've killed yourself quite a bit with directional air dodges off stage, from my memory. It's okay to just use your jump, or just, you know, straight up bait a ledge. Like when you're recovering, you know, you don't want to use your jump or your air dodge unless absolutely necessary. Like, it's always better to just up B. Oh, that was unfortunate. Yeah, a little bit too low. I don't remember what the exact secret is for Roy's recovery to make sure, you know, he always snaps the ledge. Ooh. You always make me so nervous when you're off stage. Oh, looks like you didn't quite go to the side like you were supposed to. Oh no. Okay. All right. Let's take a break here. So, I'm definitely seeing that, you know, you do somewhat know what you're supposed to be looking for Roy. You're getting better at, you know, the foxtrotting. You're getting better at, you know, the falling neutral airs, looking for combos. So I think now it's a matter of, you know, more than just the character Roy. So I think we need to focus more on actual, like, you as a player in your habits. And I think, hmm, reaction time is definitely a big thing. I think you need to, like, you need to be able to just think about what you're doing. Like, think about like what you're gonna do before you do it. And that sounds easy, like oh yeah, just don't be stupid, like use your brain. But um yeah, I think it's really just a matter of like knowing, you need to know your character and know what you're looking for. And also be aware that I am also a living, breathing opponent, and my goal is also to hit you and to take out your stocks. Just like that is also your goal. So you always have to be aware of my options as as well as being aware of your options. So I think right now I want to ask if there's any specific questions you have. Like, where do you think you are right now? Like, what can I help you with personally right here? Before we just keep going in game after game and me telling you, oh, you're doing this wrong. Oh, you're doing this wrong. You're doing this wrong. Like, what do you think we can do here? For your paid one, they said I was being impatient on my recovery. I think perhaps, especially like if I was, a character who excelled more at edge guarding, like if I was Shulk or Roy himself or anything like that, or Marth Lucina, anything like that, I could see that being an issue. And I think it's also more than just being impatient with the recovery. I think it's also just, being more careful with how you're recovering, because, even just that last game, I'm pretty sure you killed yourself all 3 stocks. So I think you need to just be more careful with, how you're getting back to stage, because like the one time you didn't make it all the way back because you didn't drift all the way, or you'll kill yourself with a directional air dodge. So I think the biggest thing is to just focus on getting back to the ledge. Because like definitely having patience when you're recovering is important. Especially against, characters who are going to, keep going off stage to try and, edge guard you. It is good. And I think I did mention it earlier to, always go as low as possible and then, jump up B. Like, don't force yourself to, always recover like horizontally or, diagonally. Like, if your character can do it, like go as low as you can and just go vertical. And then, just be careful with how you're burning your directional air dodges. And if you're recovering and you're close enough to the ledge where you don't have to jump and you could just up B straight to the ledge, just up B straight to the ledge. You don't have to jump. It's better to just up B straight to the ledge where you have a hitbox protecting you, at least somewhat, versus just jumping to the ledge where you're completely exposed and I could just hit you with whatever. So what else are your thoughts, maybe outside of just recovering? Like, I just want to know what's going on through your head. Since, I'm not able to, directly voice chat with you. It's easier for me to help you and, like, coach you better when I can actually, hear your thoughts or, know your thoughts. So, like, why do you think that you're losing? Time and time again. What do you think is the primary reason for that? One thing you notice though is how you can't punish properly. That is definitely a big thing too. Like Roy is one of the best characters for punishing people. Like if an opponent messes up, I guarantee you Roy is going to be, right there ready to, deal 50 damage or take your stock at like 60. So I think, yeah, that's another really valid point is to, punish properly and seize those opportunities. And that's kind of what I was trying to lead you to when I was showing you, doing, aerials out of shield when I commit onto your shield, or, being more aggressive when you have, when you have advantage state. And there was, sometimes in those matches I was purposely, throwing myself into you to test you to see how you would react. Not reacting enough. Yeah, that's another thing too. And it's hard to teach somebody to be better at reacting because that's really just something that comes with time. Like I can't tell you, magical words and all of a sudden, oh, I know how to react perfectly to everything. That's mostly just, experience, time, and matchup related. Another character you like to play? Luigi. Okay. Oh my god, you're ahead. What is that? That is so terrifying. I am attacking ahead. Okay, good job with the forward airs. Yeah, my mods are very broke. I think there was an update for the client that, like, runs the mods and stuff, and I think it messed up a lot of them. Because I didn't make these, obviously. All the ones I made are perfectly fine. Okay. I don't remember if I took your jump there. Get up smash. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you still have your double jump, don't you? Like, that whole situation with the up airs and stuff, literally you just have to, jump away. Or like right there, you could have just jumped over me and landed back on stage. But instead, you decided to go to ledge, and that forces you into a disadvantage situation. Like, you don't want to be at the ledge. Nice. Oh, I can't believe that went through you. It's really tricky to try and hit a floating head that you can barely see. Oh, alright then. Cool. I'm just dead. Seems like you're doing better now. Like you're, you know, more properly reacting to what I'm throwing out at you. Like you spot dodge my side B. Okay.
Each battle a chance to
I think the Luigi was slightly better. But it was also hard to judge because I couldn't even see you, so... Maybe try just a different Luigi skin quick. Yep. What? Okay. Hopefully this one doesn't do that, maybe? Probably? Hopefully? Oh my god, it's still like that. Okay, hold on. Why the hell is it doing this? Why is it still doing that? I'm just not even going to bother with the mods next time I do this. This is ridiculous. Must be some skin that's just completely messing this up. I know last night I played somebody who was Luigi and it wasn't like that, so I don't know what his problem is. What? Hello? What is happening here?
choose your fighter.
Okay, just try the second slot. That one should be okay. I don't know which one you use, or if you're playing somebody else. I know somebody was using that one online last night on my stream, so this one should be alright.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, at least that one's mostly okay. At least I can see Luigi this time. So for some reason with Roy, you seemed a lot more clueless, but now you pick up Luigi and it's like, you know how to just press advantage and still somehow kill yourself. Maybe Luigi's just a better masher. Luigi is a better masher. Still struggling to land here, though. Oh, it was another bad air dodge. I thought you were dead again. Oh boy.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Okay. So I think... I think as Luigi, you were doing a little bit better.
Choose your fighter. Fight.
But I don't know... You're going to coach one person per stream? Yeah, this is just going to be a one person per stream thing. I'll be doing another one next week, so we'll try and do this weekly. So whenever I'm ready to do that with, you know, said person, then I'll just be like DMing you guys on Discord to set up times and stuff. I know you did submit one, Doyo, so I'll definitely be getting to you soon on that. And this is also, you know, my first one, so I kind of wanted to just, you know, test things out to see how things run. I didn't want to, you know, overwhelm myself. Just wanted to do something that wasn't going to be too difficult. Mad Boss is kind of like my guinea pig here. Yeah, he's dead there. Yeah, you keep losing your jump. You got to be more careful with how you use your jump. You keep getting it caught off stage. Oh, I saw that counter coming. Like right there, we were both like sitting there shielding, so you could have just grabbed me right there without any issue. Also, stop countering so much. I promise I will not end well for you. A little too low. Okay, so we got about 10-15 minutes left on this slot, so I want you to go back to Roy. And we'll run one more best of 5. And I'll try my best to kind of sum everything up and, you know, wrap everything up nicely. To help give you some, you know, good pointers to help you out. Because I think for a lot of it, I've just been kind of, you know, pointing out every little thing I've seen. So we're going to try and do this a little bit better. It seems like you've been doing a little bit better since you started switching characters. And I want to know how your Roy's doing now. There you go, good neutral airs. Been doing a lot better at spacing those neutral airs for sure. Oh, you got a little too scared of the neutral B. There you go, nice. Okay. I think you also have a habit of shielding when you get off from the ledge, which means that I'll be able to just easily grab you. Right there, how I hit you with that up air, that was not a true combo, but it's because you tried to contest me with down air that you got hit by that. Like I told you before, just jumping out of a combo is going to almost always be your best option. That time, I basically I stalled in the air and waited for you to commit to an option, and that's why I punished that side B with back air. So that's kind of like where the patience comes in, where you kind of just, you know, wait for me to stall in the air, and then I would back air onto you, and then that'd be a free punish. That was a really good back air to shield, by the way. There you go. There you go. That was better. Good tech away. There you go. Nice cross up with the back air. It's a really good way to apply pressure without putting yourself in any sort of danger, because you're going to go right past me with the back air. I caught your over aggression a little bit right there. And, oh no, not another air dodge. Oh, okay, okay. Mad Boss, stop air dodging off stage. Whatever you do, do not air dodge off stage. Let's just make this really simple. Just jump and up B. Just no more air dodging off stage. I won't even like go off stage or anything. I'm not gonna like neutral B at the ledge. I'm not gonna do any of that. I just want you to just jump and up B.
3, 2, 1, go!
Nice parry. You've gotten some pretty good parries through our session for sure. There you go. You're trying to get the up air juggles. It's nice. See right there, I basically like approached you but with the foxtrotting, and I made you shield because you thought I was going to attack you. Yeah, so you definitely shield a lot on the ledge. So I would definitely just try to, instead of just sitting there and shield on the ledge, your goal should be to not kill yourself, and also to just, once you're off that ledge, is to just get away from it. Like, don't stall on it with shield. Don't, you know, just get out. Get back to center stage and reset neutral. I think resetting neutral is an option that a lot of people don't really explore or utilize that much. Like, they're always just in this, you know, tug-of-war of advantage, disadvantage. And they don't really try to reset neutral. Yeah. So every time you commit to an option like that, you always shield afterwards. And so it's always just a free gap right there. Did it again. There you go. There you go. Okay, so yeah, you did try to get away. You didn't, you know, commit to the down air, which was really good. Okay, no. Oh, I was like, please make it back. Okay, so another habit I'm noticing is that every time you approach with an aerial, as soon as that aerial misses, you always shield afterwards. So I think the biggest thing is to try and mix up those options after you commit. And because I used to struggle with that too, with Shulk, whenever I would, you know, land with an aerial, I would always shield afterwards if it didn't hit. And that would end up getting me punished way more than I should have. So like after you approach with any kind of move like that, and if it doesn't connect, don't always just, you know, shield. See right there. So you jab me and then you neutral aired. Because I jumped away, you know, I jumped thinking I'd be perfectly fine, thinking you would just sit and shield. Nice. That was a good try with the up smash. I think it should definitely be better to just go for the forward smash in situations like that. It's a lot stronger and the hitbox is a lot bigger. That was a good counter. You had the right idea for sure. Do it. There you go. He says that he knows how to do the jab roar back air, but I think he just struggles to like find the opportunities for it.
I must move forward.
For me, the biggest, like the easiest way to find those jab roar back airs is like what I've told you since the beginning about like the foxtrotting and stuff like that. They kind of like force your opponent to, you know, short hop or roll or any kind of defensive options. You can catch those options with a jab. Or if you catch like, if your opponent's in a tech situation, you can read that tech and catch it with a jab. Or you can honestly just flat out just forward smash it. There you go. Oh, I know you meant to OP right there. There you go. There you go. You're doing good with the up air pressure on the platforms. I think I definitely would like to see more grabs from you. Like as a mix-up from all that pressure you're doing with neutral air and forward air. But you're definitely getting better at like how you're approaching with the neutral air and forward air, which I didn't really see you do at all at the beginning. There you go. You had the right idea. You kind of move forward a little bit on it. You tried to go for the counter. A little late on it. Good up B. Gotta go a little bit closer to the ledge. Like you gotta be like right there. Okay.
Don't stand in my way.
So I think over the course of this, I've definitely have seen some improvement. I think you've gotten a lot better at, you know, the concept of bait and punish, of, you know, waiting for your opponent to commit to an option and punishing that option. You've gotten a lot better at, you know, you've shown me that you know how to do, you know, short hop neutral airs and, you know, approach with those options. I think the biggest thing is that we need to just play the game more, honestly, and just kind of work on your reactions to just be able to react to certain situations faster, like knowing when I'm going to use something, or like, recognizing that you're leaving yourself open, just kind of putting more thought process into how you play. And that's all stuff that you're going to, learn the more you play. I believe from the forum, I think you were like, I don't remember what your GSP was, if it was like 5 or 6 million, something like that. I don't remember. Been playing way too much Tetris in your free time. You should probably play Smash. I mean, and that's all up to you. If you really want to improve, then it was like 3 million. Okay, yeah, I think you're definitely better than 3 million for sure. So because like with 3 million GSP, that's like players who like don't really know what they're doing. They're kind of just throwing buttons out. They're throwing in attacks. They don't really know how to combo. And I think you do. You know how to move. You know how to apply pressure. You know how to combo. So I don't think that's the issue. So I think it mostly comes down to you being better at adapting and reacting. And that's definitely the hardest part for a lot of players. Because, it's easy to pick up a character and learn how to, you do basic throw combos, kill confirms, whatever. That's the easy part. But the hardest part comes down to reacting and adapting to your opponent and just kind of thinking about what you want to do. And like I've said before, recognizing what your opponent is also looking for, because they have the same objective as you. So yeah, I hope that Mad Boss, at least, you do feel like you've learned something. Oh, thank you, Mad Boss. Thank you for the $2, man. I really appreciate it. But yeah, I really hope that this has helped you a lot. I think, yeah, the biggest things for you is to just keep practicing Roy if that's who you, really want to pursue playing. Because, I think looking for more jabs, grab, mix-ups, I think are going to be really good for you. But you do have the core, like, fundamentals of the character down. Also, just being, more careful with how you recover, because I know Roy's recovery, does kind of suck. And you can always explore other characters like, Ike or Lucina or Luigi, anybody like that is more fundamental based. But yeah, if you just keep grinding on Elite Smash and just, instead of necessarily worrying about what you're doing, just look at your opponent. Just, it can be as simple as, what moves are they throwing out the most? What moves do they commit to the most? How do they recover? What do they, how do they react when I hit them? If I hit them with an aerial, do they always jump away? Do they roll away? Do they just sit there and hold shield? If I'm in disadvantage, or like if I'm trying to recover from stage, are they always going off stage after me? Are they just waiting on the ledge to ledge trap me? It's like simple things like that if you can recognize those things, you'll be able to know how to properly react. So yeah, so like I said, I hope this has been really helpful for you, and for all of you guys watching, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is going to be re-uploaded later, as I'm going to kind of edit it down until, maybe like a 15-20 minute video, kind of, highlighting the most important parts. So it'll be back up on YouTube in a couple days whenever I get to editing it. Yeah, I thought it'd be nice for you guys to be able to see it live, and then I'll go back and upload it. And I think in the future, Mad Boss, if you ever wanted to, maybe, a month or two out, if you ever wanted to do it again, I have no problem, like, coming back and doing another session with you. And, kind of see where you stand in, like, a couple of months if you do keep up with the grind. Because even, like, when I do viewer battles on streams and stuff, like, every time I play you on stream, you always get a little bit better. Because I remember when I first started playing you, compared to, like, to this session, I've already noticed a lot of improvement. Also, you guys can say hi to YouTube if you want. If I can get the chat up. There it is. There we go. Yeah, the SDing is also a thing too. I know you did have a pretty bad habit of SDing a lot. And like I said, that's just another thing of just playing the game more and just kind of getting a better feel of using that recovery, because I know that his recovery is definitely not the greatest. And that order I explained to you in recovering is, if you don't have to jump, don't jump. If you can just up you straight to the ledge, just do that. And you only really ever need air dodge if like you're gonna get hit off stage. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for me, guys. I hope you guys all enjoyed this. For all of you that stuck through, if you aren't subscribed for some reason, subscribe for more content like this. Join my Discord server. If you are interested in this coaching series, you can find it in the pinned messages somewhere in the server. And that's going to be it for me, guys. Hope you guys have a great night. Are you fine if I send this to the other streamer I watch? Sure. If you want, you could even send me like what, if they uploaded a video or anything of them doing a session with you, I'd be interested to watch that too. Just, because, I'm still pretty new to this. So I'm sorry, Mad Boss, you kind of had to be my, my guinea pig for this. But I do hope to, improve the series more and, be able to give better feedback as we continue forward. And I know it's a little bit tricky since you weren't able to, do voice or anything. So it's kind of hard to have like a conversation when it's more so just a back and forth thing. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to charge for these sessions because I don't feel like I'm quite good enough at being able to coach people to be able to, charge for it. And there's definitely, plenty of players who are just as good as me or better than me, so I don't feel like I have the qualifications to really charge people. So that's why I really want to just do it for content because, and I don't want that awkward moment where I, go to coach somebody and they're better than me and I'm getting my ass handed to me. So that's also another reason why I picked you, is because I knew that, you weren't quite at the same level as, a lot of other players. And so I wanted to help give you that boost. Because you honestly did better than the paid one. Well, I'm honored. Yeah, I'd definitely be down to watch the other one that this other person did for you. I see. I do see you sent them to me. Cool. All right. Cool. Hope you guys all enjoyed. And like I said, if you want to sign up for coaching, you can always find it in the Discord server, which will be in the description. Hope you guys all have a great night. See you guys later.